Hello and welcome to Miss of Time Emporium. I'm Joni, and today I'm delighted to have you here with me as we walk through Wild Women Rising, an oracle deck by Angi Sullins, and the artwork is by Jena DellaGrottaglia, and it is stunning artwork. I am a fan of Angi's work. I first became familiar with it through a Kickstarter campaign for her witch deck, Women in Total Control of Herself. Woman in total control of herself. Anyway, I'm a big fan of her work. She is very pro-feminine, pro-female empowerment, and this deck reflects that. So it's beautifully made. It comes in this lovely magnetic box. Gorgeous artwork. Sink yourself into the feathered red sleeve of your ancestors and rise, woman. Rise again, for you are Persephone's daughter, Lilith's lover, Eve's heir. Find the truth, eat the fruit, unmask the myth, let it burn. And that is pretty much the philosophy of this deck. Wild Women Rising, Thrival, not survival. You've made your way to this deck, which means Wild Woman is alive in you. Use these 44 cards and 104-page guidebook as a siren's cry to connect with her, court her wisdom, and conjure her presence as it lives in your own wildish nature. Though she has been trivialized and truncated, Wild Woman comes when called. May this deck be a battle cry and a peace song as it champions your courtship. In an era when so many are clamoring that the end is at hand, the truth is that the beginning is near, for there is no force more powerful than a woman determined to rise. It's your time. Rise, woman. Beautiful. And it comes with this booklet, which is a gorgeous full-color booklet with these lovely paragraphs. And it says, there is no force more powerful than a woman determined to rise. So this is a lovely introduction. There's a beautiful poem in here. I won't read it because if you're going to get this deck, and I recommend that you do, both Ashley and I got our own copy, I want to save that for you to be able to discover that for yourself. And then this deck, I love the size of this deck. It's a great size. It's a high gloss, you can see there, which means the cards are going to be durable. It's got a nice durable stock. It's a low scarabeo deck, I believe. Let's make me sure. US Games deck. So, gorgeous backs. And the cards themselves, this artwork is absolutely amazing. And this is the kind of deck that you can literally pull a card every day and meditate on it, and meditate on the paragraph. And I will pull a card at the end so we can get our message for today. This is a diverse deck. There are older women in it and people of color. It's great. It's nice to see some diversity coming into these decks. The artwork of this deck is absolutely amazing. And as I said, Angi, this Women Rising philosophy is her life philosophy. She lives it. She gives tours. She has groups, women's circles, that kind of thing. So we'll put some links in the description below. But I love the completeness of this deck because there's kindness, there's joy, there's power, strength, rest. It gives us reminders, compassion. Tenderness. And again, it's really easy to look at these cards, really meditate on the beauty of these cards and the story of the cards, so it's easy to relate to. They've made it very easy to connect to the energy. Obviously a very creature and natural based deck. Lots of nature, flowers, shells, feathers. Woman as part of creation. So pretty. So many seasons and land-based wisdom and water-based wisdom and all of the elemental-based wisdom. It's lovely. So I've already shuffled this deck a couple of times, a few times. It shuffles beautifully. I'm just going to quickly do a few overhand shuffles and pull a card for us today. Oh, there it is. Very anxious to pop out here. Protect your flow. So let's see what it says. That's card number 21. We've been encouraged to dominate, fix, or change whatever is not working in our lives. And yet that requires force and exertion that can become exhausting. When we opt for flow instead of force, we move with nature instead of against it. The way a river will bend itself around rocks and other obstacles, carving its own path with the power of its flow, so can you move fluidly around difficulties in your life. When you allow yourself to flow toward what you most desire, while remaining fluid with surrender and acceptance, Wild Woman rises. How lovely. I'll leave you with that thought today, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.